Hello, everyone, and welcome to our 6 capsule series about battery and solar panel maintenance. For our first capsule, we're going to talk about your Vermac equipment and better understanding it. So, maximizing the efficiency and autonomy of your Vermac unit is based directly on your understanding of how the batteries and the solar panels work. So, understanding the main components of your system is the very first step. So, we'll start off with the battery types. There are 2 types of batteries found on Vermac units. On the left, we have our 6-volt lead-acid batteries that are usually found in non-stealth units. On the right, we have our 6 or 12-volt maintenance-free batteries that are typically found on stealth units. For those who aren't familiar, our stealth units basically have a secret compartment underneath the battery box where we stash the batteries, which is a little bit harder to gain access to prevent theft. So that's why we need our maintenance-free batteries. Our Vermac equipment runs on a 12-volt system, and the recommended voltage for usage is 12.6 volts. Next, we have our solar panels. Now, there are 2 types of solar panels, tilted and flat. You can see both of these types on the left-hand side. The quantity and type of solar panel will vary depending on your location. Now, these can vary from 50 watt to 130 watt. Not all of our units will have the tilt and rotate assembly, as you can see on the top left. And one important note is that your solar panels are really there to maintain the battery voltage. They do not fully recharge the batteries. So it's very important that if your battery level starts going down a little bit, you hook it onto a charger and not rely on the solar panels. For the deployment, you're going to want to tilt these at a 45-degree angle facing south if you're in the northern hemisphere, a 45-degree angle facing north if you're in the southern hemisphere, and if you're in Canada or in the northern states, you're going to want to tilt those to a 60-degree angle facing south. To ensure that your solar panels are actually working, you can log into the controller on your unit and make sure that your solar amperage is higher than the battery amperage on a sunny day. Now, the emphasis is really on a sunny day because if it's cloudy, some of these results may be skewed. Last but not least, we have our solar regulator. Now, there are 2 types of solar regulators. On the left, we have the older version and the newer version. The concept is the same. The regulator controls the amount of power that's supplied to the batteries for charging, but it also controls the amount of power that's required for the unit to function. The regulator also has an LVD feature, which stands for low voltage disconnect, that acts as a safeguard for your batteries. So what this does, it'll shut down the unit when it detects the voltage dropping below 10.4, and it can only be kicked out of LVD by charging the batteries past 12.6 volts. So this really gives you a chance to charge your batteries before they're completely drained, and therefore you can maximize the lifespan of those batteries. And that'll do it for capsule number 1, understanding your Vermac equipment's power. Just be sure to check out our next capsule about message board deployment, and that'll do it. Thank you and have a great day.